One trait sticks out as being extremely important in life's path through all of its ups and downs, triumphs and failures: the capacity for perseverance. Those who succeed in life are frequently distinguished from those who don't by their unflinching will to keep going forward in the face of difficulty. You know the saying, maybe the best quality you should possess is not to give up. This idea strikes a deep chord because it captures a basic reality. Resilience is a talent that can be developed and reinforced over time rather than an innate quality. It's about taking on obstacles head-on, not giving up, and coming out stronger on the other side. Come along as we examine the transforming potential of perseverance and how it may help us get closer to our objectives, one step at a time. Lesson 1. Giving up mentality. The giving up mentality is a psychological state characterized by approaching challenging situations with the intention of surrendering or quitting. It's a mindset that perceives obstacles as insurmountable barriers rather than as opportunities for growth and resilience. When individuals adopt this mentality, they often view setbacks as definitive failures rather than temporary setbacks on the path to success. One of the defining features of the giving up mentality is a lack of perseverance and resilience in the face of adversity. Instead of summoning the determination to persevere through challenges, individuals with this mindset may quickly succumb to feelings of frustration, defeat, and hopelessness. They may convince themselves that their efforts are futile and that success is unattainable, leading them to abandon their goals prematurely. Moreover, the giving up mentality is often accompanied by negative self-talk and self-doubt. Individuals may engage in thoughts such as, "I'm not capable enough," "I'll never succeed," or "it's not worth the effort." These self-limiting beliefs further reinforce the idea of giving up as the only viable option, undermining their confidence and motivation to persist. Furthermore, the giving up mentality can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, as individuals who expect failure are more likely to disengage from tasks and withdraw effort prematurely. This pattern of behavior not only impedes their progress, but also reinforces the belief that giving up is justified. Overcoming the giving up mentality requires a shift in perspective and a commitment to developing a resilient mindset. It involves recognizing that setbacks are an inherent part of the journey towards success and viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. By reframing obstacles as temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable barriers, individuals can cultivate resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. Additionally, challenging negative self-talk and replacing it with affirming and empowering beliefs can help individuals build confidence and self-efficacy. Practicing self-compassion and recognizing that failure is not a reflection of inherent worth, but rather a natural part of the learning process, can also mitigate the impact of the giving up mentality. Ultimately, overcoming the giving up mentality requires a commitment to resilience, perseverance, and self-belief. By reframing challenges as opportunities and adopting a growth mindset, individuals can navigate adversity with confidence and determination, ultimately realizing their full potential and achieving their goals. Lesson 2. Why would you give up? It's important to look more closely at the underlying causes of this tendency when considering giving up. Whether the temptation to give up is due to personal feelings of weakness or inadequacy or external influences is an important component to take into account. Situations outside of one's control, such as formidable difficulties, unsurmountable barriers, or unanticipated setbacks, might be considered external variables. In some situations, giving up could be a practical reaction to an unworkable circumstance rather than a sign of weakness on the part of the giver. It's critical to determine if one's perspective of the circumstances or the circumstances themselves are the source of the issue. However, internal causes like self-doubt, inadequacy, or feelings of weakness can also fuel the impulse to give up. People may internalize failures or setbacks as proof of their own inadequacies, which can sap their energy and confidence. This unfavorable opinion of oneself has the potential to become a self-fulfilling prophecy, supporting the idea that giving up is the only course of action. It's important to question and critically analyze these internalized beliefs in order to determine the reasons behind one's thoughts of quitting up. Do emotions such as weakness or incapacity have a valid reason, or are they misguided beliefs resulting from anxiety or self-doubt? Reframing failures as chances for personal development and education can help people change their viewpoint and reclaim agency and control over their situations. Furthermore, getting help from others can offer insightful viewpoints and important insights while overcoming emotions of inadequacy or self-doubt. Reliable companions, relatives, or mentors can provide support, direction, and comfort, enabling people to see their obstacles and strengths more realistically. In the end, giving up is not a decision that should be made hastily. People can determine if the issue is with external conditions or with internal feelings of weakness or ineptitude by looking at the underlying causes of this tendency. Equipped with this knowledge, individuals can then proactively tackle the underlying reasons behind their difficulties and develop the fortitude and tenacity required to endure hardship. Lesson 3. When you give up, for what reason? When individuals reach the point of considering giving up, it's essential to explore the underlying reasons driving that decision. These reasons often vary widely and can be deeply personal, rooted in a complex interplay of emotions, experiences, and external factors. One common reason for contemplating giving up is the experience of disappointment. Persistent setbacks, failures, or unmet expectations can lead to a profound sense of disillusionment and frustration. When individuals invest significant time, effort, and energy into pursuing a goal or overcoming a challenge, only to encounter continuous obstacles or setbacks, they may begin to question whether their efforts are worthwhile. This sense of disappointment can erode motivation and confidence, making the prospect of giving up seem increasingly appealing. Similarly, individuals may consider giving up when faced with overwhelming frustration. Unresolved challenges, roadblocks, or seemingly insurmountable obstacles can breed feelings of helplessness and powerlessness. The inability to make progress despite concerted efforts can exacerbate these feelings of frustration, leading to a sense of futility and resignation. In such moments, individuals may feel stuck in a cycle of repeated failures, unable to see a way forward. Another significant factor that may contribute to the decision to give up is lowered self-esteem. Experiencing repeated setbacks or failures can take a toll on self-esteem and confidence. Individuals may internalize these experiences as evidence of their inadequacy or incompetence, leading to a downward spiral of self-doubt and self-criticism. As self-esteem diminishes, so does the belief in one's ability to overcome challenges, making the prospect of giving up more enticing. Exhaustion is another common reason individuals may contemplate giving up. Prolonged periods of stress, effort, and perseverance can drain individuals physically, mentally, and emotionally. Burnout and exhaustion can sap motivation and resilience, making it increasingly difficult to summon the energy and determination needed to persevere. When faced with overwhelming fatigue, individuals may opt to give up as a means of seeking relief and restoration. Fear of failure also plays a significant role in the decision-making process. The anticipation of failure and its associated consequences, such as embarrassment, disappointment, or criticism, can be a powerful deterrent to persistence. Individuals may avoid taking risks or pursuing ambitious goals out of fear of experiencing failure. This fear can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, as the anticipation of failure undermines confidence and motivation, ultimately leading to the decision to give up. Additionally, the absence of support from friends, family, or colleagues can amplify feelings of isolation and disheartenment. Without encouragement, validation, or assistance from others, individuals may feel overwhelmed and demotivated, making it easier to entertain thoughts of giving up. Perceived lack of progress is another factor that may contribute to the decision to give up. A lack of tangible results or progress despite sustained effort can undermine motivation and confidence. When individuals fail to see the fruits of their labor or experience meaningful advancement toward their goals, they may question the efficacy of their efforts and entertain doubts about their ability to succeed. This perceived lack of progress can undermine motivation and resilience, making the decision to give up more tempting. By examining these underlying reasons for considering giving up, individuals can gain insight into the emotional, cognitive, and situational factors influencing their decision-making process. This awareness can empower them to address these challenges proactively and develop strategies to overcome obstacles, build resilience, and pursue their goals with renewed determination and perseverance. Lesson 4. Just do it without trying. Just do it without trying embodies a profound shift in mindset that occurs precisely when individuals find themselves teetering on the edge of surrender. It's a moment of decisive action, a refusal to yield to the impulse to abandon their goals. Instead of allowing doubts and setbacks to dictate their course, individuals summon an unwavering determination from within, propelling themselves forward with resolute purpose. This mindset isn't about blindly pushing forward without consideration or preparation. Rather, it's a bold assertion of agency in the face of adversity. It's a recognition that, despite the challenges and uncertainties that may loom large, there is still power in taking action. By embracing this mentality, individuals tap into a wellspring of inner strength, courage, and resilience that enables them to confront obstacles head-on. Just do it without trying is a rallying cry for those who refuse to be deterred by setbacks or discouraged by the prospect of failure. It's an acknowledgement that the path to success is often paved with obstacles, but it's through perseverance and determination that those obstacles are overcome. It's about seizing control of one's destiny and refusing to let circumstances dictate the outcome. In moments of doubt and despair, just do it without trying serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration. It's a reminder that even when the road ahead seems daunting and uncertain, there is always the option to take a leap of faith and forge ahead with unwavering resolve. It's a testament to the power of the human spirit to triumph over adversity and achieve greatness. Ultimately, just do it without trying is a call to action, a call to embrace the challenges, to confront the doubts, and to persevere in the face of adversity. It's a declaration that, no matter how daunting the journey may seem, there is always the choice to keep moving forward with courage and determination. And it's through this choice that individuals can transform moments of despair into opportunities for growth, resilience, and ultimately, success. Lesson 5. Develop your bargaining skills. The tactic, develop your bargaining skills, is something people can do if they are about to give up. It entails their bargaining with themselves to postpone the decision to give up by committing to restraining themselves from giving in for a certain period of time, usually 10 minutes. This method makes advantage of the capacity for self-discipline and impulse control, enabling people to pause and think things through before acting in the present. By forcing a short-term delay, people give themselves a chance to objectively re-evaluate their surroundings, goals, and feelings. People may engage in an internal bargaining process during this little break, balancing the advantages of continuing against the possible drawbacks of giving up. They could remind themselves of their long-term objectives, the strides they've already made, and the initial motivations behind their quest. Furthermore, this time-out interval gives people a chance to use self-soothing and coping mechanisms to control their emotions and lessen depressive or overwhelming symptoms. For example, they could practice deep breathing, visualization, or encouraging self-talk to strengthen their resilience and get their resolve back. Delaying the choice to give up also gives people the chance to think about other options or ask for help from others. They might ask friends, relatives, or mentors for guidance, support, or an alternative viewpoint. By doing so, they might pick up insightful knowledge and useful tools that will enable them to overcome obstacles more skillfully. The ultimate purpose of learning bargaining techniques is to enable people to postpone giving up and instead make more thoughtful and educated decisions about what to do next. People can improve their resilience, perseverance, and eventually their chances of success by learning to resist impulsivity and impulsiveness. Lesson 6. Lack of motivation. Lack of motivation poses a significant challenge for individuals who find themselves on the brink of giving up. When there's a lack of personal investment in the outcomes of their efforts, it becomes much easier to succumb to feelings of apathy, disinterest, or detachment. In such moments, it's crucial to recognize the role that emotions play in shaping our actions and to actively work on keeping them under control, even amidst the temptation to quit. One of the primary reasons individuals may experience a lack of motivation is a disconnect between their goals and their personal values, interests, or aspirations. When the pursuit of a goal feels disconnected from one's deeper sense of purpose or fulfillment, it's natural for motivation to wane over time. This can manifest as a sense of disillusionment or disengagement, making the prospect of giving up more appealing. Moreover, external factors such as external pressures, expectations, or obligations can also contribute to a lack of motivation. When individuals feel compelled to pursue goals that are imposed upon them by others or dictated by societal norms, they may struggle to muster the intrinsic drive and passion needed to sustain their efforts. As a result, they may find themselves on the verge of giving up when faced with challenges or setbacks. It's critical to acknowledge how emotions can affect our conduct and to make a conscious effort to control them when we're feeling unmotivated. This could entail using mindfulness and self-awareness practices to recognize and control unpleasant feelings like disappointment, irritation, or self-doubt. People can reclaim their sense of agency and control over their behaviors by accepting these emotions without passing judgment on them and discovering healthy ways to use them. In addition, the secret to conquering a lack of motivation is to develop an innate feeling of purpose and motivation. This entails re-establishing a connection with one's basic beliefs, passions, and dreams, and coordinating them with the objectives they are seeking. People can access a rich source of intrinsic motivation that supports their tenacity and fortitude in the face of adversity by cultivating a sense of personal investment in the results of their work. Additionally, asking for help from others can be a great way to get motivation, accountability, and encouragement. Support from others helps keep people motivated and dedicated to their goals, even in the face of adversity, whether it is through peer and mentor coaching, experience sharing, or validation from loved ones. In the end, developing intrinsic motivation, managing one's emotions, and asking for help from others are all necessary to overcome a lack of motivation. People may rekindle their enthusiasm and determination by addressing these underlying reasons, which will enable them to push through periods of uncertainty and doubt and come out stronger on the other side. Lesson 7. Motivations for all your actions. When we are on the verge of giving up, it is imperative that we comprehend the reasons behind our actions. It's simple to get discouraged and forget why we set out on this trip in the first place when we lack a strong sense of direction or purpose. It's critical to take a minute to consider the motivations behind our behaviors when we're feeling doubtful or hopeless, because these insights can act as strong pillars that keep us resilient and grounded in the face of difficulty. A common cause for people to consider giving up is when their motivations are unclear. It's normal to feel lost and uncertain of our course when we don't know why we're pursuing a certain goal or taking on a particular challenge. Our efforts may lack direction and momentum in the absence of a strong sense of meaning or purpose, which makes the idea of giving up more alluring. Furthermore, it gets harder to find the drive and tenacity required to get past challenges when our activities are inconsistent with our values, passions, or goals. In order to maintain our long-term motivation and passion, we may find it difficult to find our goals if they don't feel aligned with our innermost aspirations and wishes. As a result, When faced with difficulties or setbacks, we could find ourselves about to give up. Reconnecting with our motivations and reminding ourselves of the reasons for our initial quest is crucial during times of doubt and uncertainty. This could entail examining how our present behaviors relate to these fundamental facets of our identity by thinking back on our values, passions, and goals. We may rekindle the fire within us and regain the inner motivation required to persevere through obstacles by rekindling our sense of purpose and passion. Seeking out outside assistance can also yield insightful opinions and viewpoints that bolster our resolve and help us understand our motivations. When we're feeling doubtful and hesitant, the support of others can help us gain perspective and clarity. This support might come in the form of encouragement from friends and family, exchanging experiences with peers, or seeking direction from mentors. Ultimately, resilience and tenacity in the face of hardship depend on our ability to comprehend the reasons behind all of our behaviors. We can find the inner fortitude and resolve required to push through periods of uncertainty and come out stronger on the other side by rediscovering our sense of purpose and passion. Lesson 8. Hard conditions. It can be very stressful to navigate through difficult situations, both emotionally and mentally. People may find themselves on the verge of giving up when confronted with challenging circumstances or extreme pressure. But it's important to understand that persistent hardship can act as a stimulant to strengthen grit and perseverance. It is rarely enjoyable to be under pressure or deal with challenging situations. It may cause people to experience tension, worry, and irritation. It may even make them doubt their capacity for persistence. In these situations, one's natural tendency might be to look for solace or flee, even if it means giving up on dreams or ambitions. But it's important to realize that going through adversity can also make you more determined to keep going. People become more resilient to obstacles in the future, the more adversity they encounter and conquer. Every hardship faced is evidence of one's inner fortitude and tenacity, strengthening the conviction that one can overcome even the most trying situations. Furthermore, taking on adversity head-on offers a chance for development and personal progress. It forces people to step beyond of their comfort zones, face their limitations, and unearth hidden strengths and resilience. People who persevere under difficult circumstances develop resilience as well as a stronger sense of self-efficacy and confidence. Moreover, persevering through adversity can strengthen bonds of friendship and sympathy with people going through comparable struggles. It forges connections through experienced hardships, offering assistance and inspiration to one another throughout difficult times. People can find the will and courage to keep going even when it seems like the cards are stacked against them, when they realize they are not traveling alone. It's crucial to rely on the resilience amassed from past struggles during times of uncertainty and hopelessness. Reframing difficult circumstances as chances for personal development and resilience building allows people to see them as opportunities rather than as unsurmountable hurdles. People can become stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before by accepting the difficulties they encounter and persevering in the face of misfortune. Lesson 9. Practice. It can be quite difficult to navigate difficult situations on an emotional and mental level. People may feel as though they are on the verge of giving up when confronted with challenging circumstances or excessive pressure. Nevertheless, it's critical to understand that persistent hardship can act as a catalyst for fortitude and resilience development. Being in a stressful situation or under pressure is rarely a pleasant experience. It can cause people to feel tense, nervous, and frustrated. It might even make them doubt their capacity to keep going. When something like this happens, our natural reaction can be to run away or find solace, even if it means letting go of our dreams or ambitions. It is important to realize, nevertheless, that difficulty can also make one more determined to keep going. People get more resilient in the face of upcoming difficulties, the more adversity they encounter and conquer. A person's inner strength and resolve are demonstrated by every adversity they face, which strengthens their belief that they can overcome even the most trying situations. Furthermore, overcoming adversity head-on offers a chance for personal development. People are forced to step outside of their comfort zones, face their limitations, and find previously unrealized strengths and resilience. People who endure adversity not only develop resilience, but also a stronger feeling of self-efficacy and confidence in themselves. Moreover, persistent adversity can promote a feeling of unity and companionship among those encountering comparable struggles. It forges connections via hardships encountered together, offering assistance and inspiration to one another when things go tough. When it seems like the cards are stacked against them, people might find the will and courage to keep on by realizing they are not traveling alone. It is important to remember the strength you have gained from past struggles when you are feeling doubtful and hopeless. Hard circumstances can be reframed as chances for personal development and resilience building rather than as unsurmountable barriers. People can become more resilient, wiser and stronger than ever before by accepting the difficulties they encounter and continuing in the face of hardship. Lesson 10. Mental toughness. Mental toughness encapsulates a resilience and fortitude of the mind that enables individuals to withstand setbacks and challenges without succumbing to the temptation to give up. It goes beyond mere physical endurance, encompassing a steadfast mindset that remains resolute in the face of adversity. At its core, mental toughness is about cultivating a mindset of unwavering determination and resilience. It involves developing the capacity to confront obstacles head-on, adapt to changing circumstances, and persevere through difficult situations, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Individuals with high levels of mental toughness are able to maintain their composure and focus under pressure, remaining steadfast in their pursuit of their goals despite setbacks or setbacks. One key aspect of mental toughness is the ability to maintain perspective and resilience in the face of setbacks. Instead of allowing setbacks to derail their progress or undermine their confidence, mentally tough individuals view them as temporary challenges to be overcome. They understand that setbacks are a natural part of any journey and are often opportunities for growth and learning. Rather than dwelling on failures or setbacks, they focus on finding solutions and moving forward with renewed determination. Moreover, mental toughness involves the ability to manage and regulate one's emotions effectively. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, mentally tough individuals are able to maintain a positive outlook and keep their emotions in check. They understand that emotions such as fear, frustration, or self-doubt are natural responses to adversity, but they do not allow them to dictate their actions or derail their progress. Instead, they harness their emotions as sources of motivation and inspiration, channeling them into productive action. Additionally, mental toughness is characterized by a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty. Rather than seeking comfort or avoiding risk, mentally tough individuals are willing to step outside their comfort zones and confront challenges head-on. They understand that growth and progress often require taking calculated risks and pushing past perceived limitations. By embracing discomfort and uncertainty, they are able to expand their capabilities and achieve greater success in the long run. Ultimately, mental toughness is a skill that can be developed and honed over time through deliberate practice and self-awareness. By cultivating a mindset of unwavering determination, resilience, and emotional intelligence, individuals can strengthen their mental toughness and emerge stronger, more resilient, and more successful in the face of adversity. Conclusion. Life's journey is full with obstacles, disappointments, and periods of uncertainty, but we may overcome these challenges and come out stronger, smarter, and more resilient than before if we have the strength of perseverance. Every aspect examined emphasizes the significance of enduring hardship, from building emotional intelligence and mental fortitude to forming a mindset of resolve and resilience. The ability to persevere is what connects all of these ideas. Whether it's developing the mental toughness to face hardship, learning to face setbacks with perseverance, or using resolve to conquer hurdles. We can achieve progress, self-discovery, and personal transformation when we accept the difficulties we confront and don't give up in the face of difficulty. Yes, if we could learn to persevere, life would be so much better. Perseverance gives us the strength to push past our limitations, get past challenges, and accomplish our objectives. We can only reach our full potential and fulfill our aspirations when we persevere. So let's embrace the strength of tenacity and, one step at a time, set out on a path to a better, more rewarding future.